We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, and especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. On 2nd and 9, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Prescott to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's more on the return. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to Eckler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 converted full of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returning it is Moore. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or that's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 13-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback? Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
It's Eckler again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to McBride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 23. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott buying time to his left. Open man down the field is Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The ball comes out. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down. Garabay's kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 45 yards. And the Cardinals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game.
Carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively... He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
That's caught by Tolbert.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.